Morning, everybody, and once again, welcome back into this class. Today, we are on the day number 9 of our class, and today we are going to be do another topic of the same sequence of trustworthy data that is called the content services. And we'll discuss and see a little bit about the scheduled jobs. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Uh, Here's my PPT. Okay, so now the question come as we done everything like what is trustworthy data, software entitlement, PPN, imports, import errors, content library. These things we discuss. And now the last thing is that if I want to help ServiceNow, because if you know that content library is nothing but it is provided by ServiceNow on the weekly basis. And there is a concept in ITIL that is called the value and the value co-creation. So ServiceNow is saying, boss, I am helping you. I am giving you the content so that you can normalize your data as quickly as possible and do your work. But the thing is that, can you help me as well to update my content? Like in this batch, we are doing the same. I'm sharing my knowledge and I'm expecting that you also share your knowledge with me. Okay. So in this case, what we can do, we as a customer, we can opt in or opt out the content services. Okay. So for this one, and it's totally depend on the business to business. It's not mandatory, but it depends from business to business. That do they want to be support or not? So for this, we can go under the content services setup. And here, oops, I done already. So here you will get an option called tick checkbox. That yes, I want to be opt in. Opt in matlab that yes, if I am getting any new data, I'll push that data to ServiceNow. And then ServiceNow team can do research and see is the data is actually good, which they can convert for the normalization purpose. Then they do their work. What you want to be shared, you can see here with the definition. No, I don't want to be share this, but I want to be share the product lifecycle. I want to share the product maps or part numbers or process number. No, I don't want to be share this. So this information will not go, but the rest of the information will go with the service now. Generally, customer says, okay, that's fine because it is not anything privacy data. Okay, so that is the number one part which we need to be discussed. Second part is that yesterday we were discussing exclude from content services. I don't want this field or this record should be updated from the content. Then in your discovery models table, you can check this box. That I don't want to be this. I don't want this data should be updated via the content services. Generally, we don't do this thing. We say no, everything is coming from service from discovery and getting normalized with the content services should be there. A small, very basic things, not much to be discussed that part. Third part is that when we say push from and service now send this data to us, data means content services data, it's sent to us. Then initially this data get updated in the staging tables, or you can say import set tables. Publisher, product, discovery map, and product definitions. In tables mein, in these tables, initially it go, then the backend logic processes or we are run, and then finally it get transformed into the actual tables. The purpose of telling you that it is not a direct integration, it is staging table. So if I want to show you this thing, so this is my staging table. First the record will come here, and then it will go into the actual tables so that it get added for the normalization purpose. Along with this, there are few jobs, scheduled jobs, which run for the updating, getting the data. Okay, if you can go, if you go here in the scheduled job section and just search with the word called SAM. Total 64 jobs given by ServiceNow, which has been built up only to support this particular platform or this particular module. And if you see this, there's a few which is important. Update software usage. Mm, import SAP data, IBM data, blacklisted software. Might be someone installed unauthorized software in his laptop, discovery run, and get that data, and now you want to mark it as a blacklist with the support of the content library. Find normalization suggestions, because this is also come from ServiceNow itself. So multiple jobs run weekly, daily, bi-weekly basis and update our content. I can show you. They will see here. Download content, software maturity item. Download content, software lifecycle code. Smart content. These are many, and this is for the data services. Download schedule. Because when ServiceNow push this data, first it get downloaded, move to the staging table, and finally it go to the actual tables. And SAM provide the content update, including these major content: publisher, product name, product types, product classification. So if we say publishers, download software, content publisher. So this job run periodically, means of almost after 4 days or 5 days. And if you want, you can execute now. There's many jobs which you can execute now. Publisher, product, all things will be there. Then where I as a user can go and see how the normalization is behaving as an overall pictorial representation, visual representation, then I can go to my workspace and go to software asset analytics. And here I can see how many discovered inventory. You can do via publisher and the product specific. Otherwise, it will give total installation count. How many installation done by service, discovery sources, number of software installation. Microsoft is on top, which has been installed in multiple and maximum people. And these are the separate widgets. These are separate reports. They only bring here into the dashboard. We cannot change these dashboards, at least because service nowadays, which is given by ServiceNow as out of the box dashboards, we cannot change. You can copy and then change it. Then normalization in the content. That if I'm using the normalization, how much percentage is good? What is the status of normalization? Like discuss, normalize, manual one, normalize. Content data service download status. It's on the 5th December, next section. So this data will be downloaded on the 5th of December because it is a weekly one and it will be done on that time. Life cycle. यहाँ तक अभी हम पहुंचे नहीं है. Then optimization saving. And finally, so now you can see that how much we can optimize if you're using the SAM as a proper manner. Your normalization data, your reconciliation will be support here. And license overview. Total spend is this, potential saving is 18K. And these are the other areas. Clear a small thing which we need to be complete as a part of the trustworthy data. Clear everybody till this point. Doubt, question, clarification.
No, Atul.
Good. Thank you. Now, let's move to the second major topic of SAM. So if you notice, till now we just get the data, a high level data, software entitlement. The second phase, the second capability says about the practical management. Means after getting the data, how practically you are managing that, how you're improving and getting the immediate benefit. That is number 2. Practical management comes in the focus with the continual process of managing and trustworthy data. Data to aa gaya. You have a data now. Now you have to manage that data. So it will be more deep dive now. Service discovery product, discovery models, installation. After that, we are going to the next level now. That the data which is coming, let's check their data and improve it. It's accomplished by exploring the areas and policies and the process mainly on the software products, model, entitlement, allocation, and reconcile concepts. This phase dealing the discovery models and mainly installation. But this phase go a little bit more in the deep dive. Software products, its model, its allocation, and reconcile. Under this practical management, the topic come software license. What is license? How to manage, how to reconcile, to whom has been allocated. Everything will become in this area now. Another interested topic to be listen. Before I go to the next slide, my question to you. We all are from the IT, right? A long time, mature, veteran, might be few are the freshers, but no IT. Question came, what is software? Anybody? What is software? Come on. Otherwise, I'll start keep asking people. Good.
Sorry, any program which is designed to perform specific tasks. Set of instruction maybe.
Intangible thing which you cannot touch, but it's helping you to do the work. Got it. Just say softwares like your MS Word, MS Team, even though I can say if you bring a toy for your kid and you just play one button, it sounds multiple things. It can be program only. Right, Bharat? If this is a
Yeah, that's right.
software, then what is a license? Everybody has a driving license? I'm sure 100%.
Getting
What do you mean
authority to use that application.
getting authority to be used that application? Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? What do you think? What is license?
Proper understanding of the road rules and everything.
License is
Rules and
basically the rights,
The rights.
It's a
Okay.
right?
it's a legal to do
Okay. Manoranjan saying it's a legal.
legal
Namdev saying
permission.
legal formation. Namdev saying it's knowing the rules. Vishwajit say it's a sorry. Vishwajit, I missed your
Right,
words.
right, rights.
It's
It's
a rights.
basically rights.
Rights. Okay.
Yeah.
So it means if I say what is software license, it is something uh, might be paid, might be unpaid, but that allow you to be used that software. Can I say like this? Now I'm using
Yes.
MST. I pay for that for a year subscription. Otherwise, it is free, but with the limited stuff. Like if anybody have fond of watching the matches, either can be cricket match, football match, basketball match. If you pay more money, you will get a seat near to the ground, and might be you get the complimentary drinks as well, and that come with the license because you pay for that one and they give you license to be enjoy that. So if this is the case, the next few slides are kind of a eye opener for us. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Aji. Hmm. So if this is the case, then we can say license means it's a legal permission given by that publisher or the vendor to use that particular software product. So they're not saying only software, they're saying software as a product with a specific conditions. And license tell you, and this is the kind of agreement that outline the use rule of usage, number of installation, the users, its duration, and its restriction for the copying or distribute. Now, I have a driving license, but I can only drive motorcycles, bike, car. I cannot drive bus or the lorry on that. And my license is valid only for the 10 years. This definition is something I got for the first definition. I got something from the chat GPT. Then I see that what ServiceNow says. ServiceNow say software licenses are more than simple click to proceed terms and condition. They outline specifically what the end user can and cannot do with the creator softwares. If you have a license, you can create videos, you can create PPTs, you can create words, you can create images. But you cannot create a full-fledged canvas. Might be the feature is not available, or might be you don't have that particular license to do that particular feature. It provides legally binding. Important है यहाँ पर. Legally binding is very much important term here. देखो यहाँ पर भी legal आया, and here also they say something called legal permissions. Because if you violate the principles here, you even need to pay penalty or need to be go to the, you can be direct to the court as well. ठीक है. Legal agreement definition which about the distribution and usage, that this license can be used by how many users and for how many days. So now, as I said that I have MS Team license for my personal use and I purchase it, but that is one user, many devices. So I have installed the same Teams in, this is my personal laptop. I have installed the team in my phone. I have login or created my account in my official laptop as well. Sometimes need to be replied from there as well. So this is what has been mentioned there. They clearly identify right of a user, including its liability, warranty. In short, it tells you exactly how the software may be used without infringing on the copyright law. You cannot build the same software that is what the vendor's condition. Okay. The primary objective of this licensing part is to track, control, and reduce the software cost. That is important. And the cost came from the audits as well. If I say, okay, guys, tomorrow there will be tests for you guys. Now, Bharat say, oh my God, I have 2 important meetings. Manojan said, no, I have 4 meetings, important meetings. When I will read it. So that is a cost you need to bear. This is what come under this area. Clear the simple definition. Now next part. I'll come this one as well. Don't worry. How many type of licenses available? Anybody any idea? How many type of licenses available? Sir, पता ही नहीं. Even though I was not aware earlier.
Types in the sense the are you talking about this user based something like that?
Something like that, yes.
Okay, so I think there are many types, and maybe I might be familiar with few of the things like on which I have encountered,
Hmm.
like user based, device based, named user per device, network, floating, concurrent.
Yes, there are many type of
Right.
licenses available. Let me show you this one. This is ServiceNow standard link. It's not my link, it's ServiceNow standard link. And if you go here, sorry, and let me open this. Read this link. A very beautifully written link. Okay. I what I did basically, I converted this link. It is in the kind of a format of the paragraph. So I converted this one into the table format so that it is easy for us to be read it. This one. So we have many type of. Oh, I think I made sure to copy the latest one. Otherwise, I put the examples as well, and I asked ChatGPT to convert that into this format. As examples are there. Sorry, this one. Anchored license, copyleft, device, feature, fixed duration, LGPL, metered, online, offline, permissive, perpetual. This is what we know. Perpetual standard we know, right? These are the different type of licenses. Anchored apply only for a specific device. Copyleft, modification must be shared under the same license. Device license allow use on a specific number of devices, like Netflix says. You can use the same license in the two devices maximum. Feature-based license. Earlier, I just have a standard license of MS Team, but now I have a professional where I'm getting the recordings as well, Copilot as well. Fixed duration, metered, pay as you go. Floating, shared among users. Subscription based, recurring access for a defined period. After 1 year, this will be get updated. Like it says, LinkedIn Premium, Netflix, Uber. You should take the premium services or the subscription based services. ठीक है. So my recommendation, please go to that link in uh, as a part of the today's homework. Now these are the licenses. Next part which is important is what is the purpose of the software license to be used for? What is software we see? What is software license we see? What is license types we saw? Now, what are the software licenses used for? Define exactly how, when, and by whom the software and application can be used. Will this software will be used by the device or the processor or by the machine or by a human being? Tick. It's tell you number of eligible users of the software. Again, same thing, but in a different format. Dates and usage of duration, copyrights, infringement details, contractual obligation, problem edition process if software is not working. Even though you have a proper license, then what to do? Distribution, permission, and limitation. Can you redistribute it to everyone else? And things we can do. But what is more important here that we need to be understand? We have a license type. Do you know we have a license cost as well? And how the cost has been calculated? Anybody? How the license cost get calculated? बताइए. Or what type of cost include?
Based on the number of, I mean, some of the licenses will have each license will number of users. 100 users can use same licenses, or some
Or
That,
either
that,
per
that,
some
that is
licenses will have
I will
only
that is a
one
say
license.
I
that is
will
a
say
type.
it depends on the usage.
But can we
Usage.
segregate? Can we
Okay.
segregate the cost in the different kind of headings? Usage is merely a type. That what is the usage be there? Features, what you say now, there is again a type. The cost means how much does a software license cost? There are many kinds of software licenses. Definitely, we have many kind of software licenses, and based on each type of license, the cost can be different. So might be if you're purchasing metered one, then the cost can be different. But if you take the perpetual one, the cost can be different. So it's tough to say that what is the exact cost, because it's totally depend that what type of software you have. But overall ServiceNow says it can be volume and tried prices. Sorry, tired prices. Company pay less per user as the number of user grow. Kind of a year. Fish market. More you purchase, less will be the cost. Second, named pricing. Everybody use their own software license. That is a costly one. Do you know there's a concept called the domain separation in the ServiceNow ecosystem? What that mean? That mean in a single instance, I can load multiple customers, and with the some kind of a ACL's domain visibility, I can control that. Okay, but that will be the costly one. So that is a cheap one. But the problem is that it say that need to be share the platform across the different clients as well. Your monthly concurrent monthly package based, like we have nowadays. If you want to go for a trip, you just book a package and it's all done. Package includes your travel, your hotel, your food, and your sightseeing includes. And perpetual pricing. For the few time it is free, but after that you have to pay. So these are the costing, I can say methods, not the methods, even costing models that what involve. Because we had to be ask our customer that, okay, what is your pricing model? If we are improving this SAM. Clear यहाँ तक everybody?
Yes.
Good. Now the next part. What is the benefit if I'm using ServiceNow SAM product in this license management? Number one, ServiceNow provide it's empower the it's enhance oversight and minimize the waste, because now you are able to track everything in a single place with the dashboard as well. So you can see where I'm losing and how I can update that. If I take you here, see, this is what our license operations. License usage. See, compliance, up to cost, license amount, saving. And you can see card view list, anything you want to do, you can do. So number one, it provide you the oversight. Second, it help to optimize the spending and final saving. Because now you can see that to whom which product is using highest license cost and which is compliance, so that you can optimize it. Because software audits happen, and when it happen, it bring a cost along that. If you're non-compliant, then definitely you have to do a lot of work to make it as a compliance. And the third one is reduce financial and litigation risk with the license compliances. This is a small introduction to the license and software licensing part. Clear everybody यहाँ तक?
Yes.
Good. Now, if this is the software license, then what is the license management? What do you think? What is license management? Tell me. Today topic is all about theoretical only. Tell me, guys. What is license management?
Tracking of license usage and whether it is overused or underused.
Okay.
Also through compliance.
Mhm. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, tracking license usage and
Keep-
allocation.
It's a keep track record of the license.
One by one. Ola, go ahead first.
Yes, a tracking of the licenses and its allocation.
License L. Okay, tracking the licenses and its allocation. Okay. Yes, Manojan, go ahead, please.
Keep inventory for all software.
Keep inventory of all software. Okay. Anybody else? Because see, for me, this slide is empty. Because I thought I will take more time to reach up to this slide today. ठीक है, चलो. Let's move forward then and discuss this thing. So, software license management means how you are going to manage this whole licenses which you're getting from your vendors. That is what the key part here. Okay. And to do this particular part, we need to be understand few key terms. And that includes your software products, your models, and other things. Let me come back on my notes. Give me a minute, guys. Let me open my notes because I practically don't know that I was able to complete this topic in a so quick manner. Here are my notes and software licenses. Ah, yeah. Oops. चलो भाई चलो. ठीक है. Let me try this way. Oops. ठीक है. इसको मैं वहां से उठाता है. कहाँ गया? ये रहा. ठीक है जी. So we said that software license management means we can identify the software license, identify, then we can see how many software is installed. We need to be identify that as well, and then compare installation versus the license. That installation is 500, but we have license only for the 450 because anybody can install software. That's not important. To use that software, we need the license. So we do installed versus actual license, and then see how much the variance. Might be installed 700, but license 200. It means, sorry, installed 700, but license 500, but the delta of the 200. Is it standard, non-standard, authorized, unauthorized? So this is what is come here. Because in this part, the main thing is your costing. How much cost a license to me? That's important here. Okay. And to rectify these things, we need three P's. We need people, we need process, and we need technology. People like us, process who, how, when, by whom this allocation has been done, and how to correct it, and technical means your tool, where you can keep a track of all these things. And another important point in the software license is that your audit cost. What this mean? Audit cost means audit cost. Every year we want to be see that how many license we have and are we compliant. Might be I don't want that X feature should be available to people who are on the software engineer level. They should use but this they should be available only to the manager level and they need a license. So these things come in the audit. We want to make sure that once the audit happen, we should able to compliance ourselves in that direction. That yes, we are compliant. And also the another purpose of license management is this thing: track, control, and reduce, including your non-compliance cost. That is what the purpose of this particular software license management. And why it is important? Why it is important to have a software license management? What do you think? Why it is important? Because if, as we see in the beginning, that license, software license is a legal agreement, legal binding, and we have to make sure that we follow that particular concept. So it says there's a concept called EULA. LAS and user licensing agreement. See, ultimately, either you, either me, we are the end users of these licenses. And we have to be follow this agreement. That we should follow all the terms and condition given in the software, that particular software or software product. Like you cannot copy paste or you cannot copy the code of this particular license and put in the somewhere else. You cannot share anything from this particular software to the external systems. Even though you try to put some APIs, but it is a illegal part. And to make sure that this should be followed, we have a proper license management on the place. And another thing which is important in the software licensing part, that due to its dashboard capability, it provide everyday data to us so that we can take a accurate decision. We can forecast that how much license we need in the upcoming future, in the next month or next year. And is it good time to purchase that, or we should wait for a few more days? यहाँ पे वो ब्लैक फ्राइडे सेल नहीं चलती. It's purely a business. ठीक है, clear यहाँ तक everybody? Doubt? Also, if you going in the non-compliance area of the software license, then not only the costing part, you might have to be face some legal actions as well, and it directly impact the reputation of the company. Why we use the GRC in ServiceNow, or why you have a compliances in your company? Because at the current point of time, if you lose money, you still earn it back. But if you lose reputation, tough to be get back. And to keep these things in the mind, companies spend a good amount in the compliances, in the licensing, in this kind of discussions, so that they should know that what I need to be do to improve my license usage and optimization and license cost as well. Clear, everybody? I know it's a theoretical part, a little boring, but this is what we have to do.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what the next part here? Mm, So we have done this part. Now the question come on the key terms, which include in this area. So if you see this slide and you this thing in this particular practical management, because it's all practical now, we are mainly concentrating on the software products, models, entitlement, allocation, and the control process for the reconciliation purpose. In this, it is important that we must have a proper, what I can say, audit team setup. So these are the terms which are going to be discussed now. The first is your software product. What is software product? Tell me. What is software product? अरे कोई तो बोलो यार.
A software which combines all together license, and it is like a product or thing. What to
Product
say?
one thing.
Product is a software that is entirely called publisher version software altogether called as a product.
As a software product. Okay.
Yes.
Anybody else? What is software product?
It's ready-made app that we can install or do some work.
Ready-made app. Nice.
That we can install or use for work.
Okay. Install and use for.
You can say, for example, Microsoft Word used for writing and doing any presentation or anything.
Okay. What else? What else about the software product? Okay. So software product is like a bundle. It's like a box which provide, and which we can say you pay for that particular software product and you use it. Like I can say MS Word is also a software product. Even though it come in a big package. It come under the Microsoft 365. But this is a product for me which I can use paying and agreeing on the condition. Check. And these software products includes your product name, your publisher, which you say, which was in the beginning, that a product contains my product name, my publisher, where who is be publishing this. It includes product type as well, and kind of a product classification. But where it's stored? It's stored in the SAM software product table. This is my software product. Like if I say Microsoft, Mildex, let's say what we have from the Microsoft side. Microsoft 365, it is giving a complete, and it is part of the suite. So in this product, we have a publisher, we have a product type. It's a licensable, free, unlimited, what type of this, and product classification. MS 65 is a suite of it is considered as a MS Office suite, because in that you will get multiple things. If someone say, hey, I want to use MS Office 65. So if you see this is my Teams, but this Teams is a part of Office 65 only. Along with this, I have a OneDrive. Along with this, I can use my email. I can use Word, Word, Excel, everything I can use with this particular software product completely. It's a bundle. This is what the software product called. And the software product can be have a child, like Microsoft 365 is a product, but under that we have a child, Teams, Access, Word, PPT. These are my child under that. This might be controller driver. What this mean? That this is a product which controls the devices. Only one device per license. Then is it a licensable software? So if you see here, see, let me group by. Microsoft Tool Web Package API mon.exe is a child of this thing. Childs are generally free of cost. They are not chargeable or licensable, because that includes in the major package. But if you see this licensable, these all are the licensable. Unknown, which I have no idea that is it licensable or not. This one. Then a license can be non-licensable as well. हाँ तो अगर license नहीं तो non-licensable होगा ना, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. So we can say this particular software product is licensable or not. Some software products are just for the patches and fixes purpose. ठीक है? So this is a small introduction about the software product. In the last topic, in the Trustworthy, we deal about, or we deal with the three major tables: is your discovery models, maps, and installation. Here we are going to be talk and deal about products, models, allocation, and about the metrics now, so that we can do our reconciliation here. ठीक है, everybody clear till this point? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll do a more deep dive. Okay. So let me stop the recording and take attendance now.